a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, the evidence is once again presented why he was such a top target at LSU. And Justin Jefferson carrying that over to the NFL. He's what a lot of people call a natural pass catcher. What I love about him is the ability to play the ball in the air, and at the moment of truth, go up and take it from a defensive back. This guy is smooth.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 49 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
For Green Bay.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
Now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 39 yards there, a big one.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and 5. They'll try again with Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. That's out to the left and complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 3 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. 1st down, Vikings.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now a run with Cook. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play.
7-7.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 30 yards. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Pick up a 2.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They try again with Cook. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. He's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. A gain of 2, just like we saw on 1st and 2nd down as well. Deuce is wild.
2 yards.
Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Delvin Cook, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Vikings 14. 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
They had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. It's complete to Fuller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
Will Fuller. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Kick is good.
And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. First down, Jones. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
First down, Packers.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Funchess has it complete.
Rodgers.
Now there's a target that just about any quarterback would like to throw to. Devin Funchess, one of the big body receivers in the league who can go up and get it. Former Carolina Panther, played one game with the Indianapolis Colts in 2019 before breaking his collarbone. Excellent hands, monster target, kind of forgiving target for a quarterback. The Packers really need him to develop and give them another option on the perimeter.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's Rodgers. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Packers 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The big play to start them out has them at the 45 already. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Carrier. The tackle made by Kevin King. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Cousins now from the 50. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Vikings 14.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Packers' 10-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Cousins throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. 3rd and goal for Cousins. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
They'll run for it. Cook. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. Rodgers now on 1st down. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, Green Bay.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
For Green Bay.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. He's got Fuller. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. it's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 more there and another first down. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 54 yards. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year. And they got an opportunity. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive. It's caught inside the 25. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there, Cousins to Thielen, 74 yards.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in the late score. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
4th down, Cousins. And this is caught down for a touchdown. So everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
20! And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw is Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Rodgers. Flushed out right, and he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Hendricks in on the
Now
tackle.
the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They go play action. Cousins. Packers got nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
The 16-yard
To try again after the sack. Cousins. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
intended for Adam Thielen. Incomplete. He was covered by
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Cousins. Got some room at the 30. Complete. Jefferson the target. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us.